Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'll be explaining you how you can create the Power BI reports and dashboard using your data sources. I have just opened app.powerbi.com. You can also download the desktop version of Power BI if you want. For this demo, I'll be just keep on working on this app.powerbi.com web version. So to start with, I'm just going to my workspace. I'm adding, or you can directly add content from here. So I'm just clicking add because I would like to work with one Excel file, sample Excel file. I'll just show you what that file is. So these are pretty much a standard file. Country, product, discount, unit sold, sales, purchase. They are pretty much a standard file which a sales guy used to maintain. So I'll work with this sheet. So I'll just uploading this sheet from my local. I'll choose there are two options it does give. It's import Excel data, so I would like to import the Excel data in a data set, so I'm just clicking on import. So by default I got one data set created out of it and one dashboard. So dashboard I'm going to delete because I would not like to have this dashboard. We'll be creating one beautiful one for our purpose, so I've just deleted it. So to start with, I'll just create one report. And okay, so my data set is not appearing over here, so I need to make a refresh because sometimes it takes a while. So I'm just clicking on report. Okay, now I have my data set. So I've clicked on, so this is my report pane. So for the sake of better space, I'm just hiding these controls, these actions filter. So now on the right hand side you can see visualization and fields. So these are all the fields which are there in my Excel file, and these are visualization or the kind of control or charts we can create with these objects. So pretty standard ones: stock bar chart, then the stack column chart, pie chart, donut chart, or even plain cards. So to start with, I'll just drop one country. So as you can see, it's a smart enough. It judged country object as an actual country, so it gave me this card. And with country, I would like to have a view of sales. So I'm just drag and drop sales over this card. Now it's giving me a picture that Canada did this much of sales, US did this much of sales. It's fine. So now I want my gross profit or net profit to be displayed at the top. So by default it took that stock column chart, but I would like to change it to display a normal or a plain card. So I'm just selecting 1 2 3 is written as in card, so I'm just selecting that. Now it's giving me a proper picture that this much of my profit is. Now I would like to have a section which can depict what it sales by month. So I'll drop month in my pane, and with months I need to specify sales. So what month did what sort of sales. So it gave me a tabular format, but this doesn't look pretty much intuitive, so I'll just change it to stacked bar chart. Now it's better, so I can easily see what month did what percentage or what number of sales. So it's good. Now I would also like to have the sales by product, so I'll drag product and sales. So pretty much tabular format, but I would like to make it a pie chart so that I can see picture perfect thing. So now I can see it. So VTT, Velo, Amelia, what set products these sales was done. So it's pretty much good. So what else I want in my report? So let's say profit by products. So I can drop product once again, and I can have the profit and can change it to a donut chart. Okay, so I got my profit by product, sales by product. It's pretty much there. If let's say we are not satisfied this sales by country chart, then we can again drop country and drop sales and change this one to for better visibility as this one. So now you can see United States paid a maximum chunk of it. Canada also did well. France as well. In Germany and Mexico needs improvement. So this is how these components can be collated. So we are pretty much done with our report. I'll just save it. I name it as financial report 2020. Okay, so we got this nice report generated. What next? So I'll just go back to my workspace. I got one data set, one report, but now I would like to have one dashboard. So let me name it as financial dashboard 2020. Okay, so it's not giving me anything to drag over there. So how we can build dashboard? Okay, so we'll go back to workspace. We'll select the report once again, and what pieces actually I would like to show in my dashboard so that the front page could be very much impressive and intuitive. So possibly I can have the sales by country. By selecting this pin, it will give me a prompt to add this report or this section to my dashboard. So I'm just pinning it to my existing dashboard which we just created. So I'm just pinning it. Okay, and what else? So sales by product, it could be beneficial as well. Okay, so it's also pinned. Now this profit, it's important thing to be shown on dashboard. So I'm just pinning that as well. Now I'm going back to my workspace and look at my dashboard. Oh cool, it's giving me a proper picture what our company did in this 2020 financial year. So that's pretty good, but the background I don't like much of it, so I can change the setting as the background. So I can change the dashboard themes. So let's say I pick the darker theme. Nice, now it's looking a company's dashboard. And what if I click on these chart objects? Oh, it redirected me to the actual reports where I can see the detailed stuff. That is good. So you can drill down based on the selections, and everything would be interrelated and would be selected as is whatever you are selecting. So that's pretty good. So in a 5 or 10 minutes of time, we have created this visually very beautiful report. I hope this must be helpful for you while creating your dashboards for your organization. If you like the video, please do comment and subscribe it. Thank you.